What's up, guys? It's Fox the Lost Burrito Gaming, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit differently. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a showcase of all the different bases in State of Decay 2's Drucker County map. Now, as of right now, you're just seeing some crap footage that I had just lying around in my hard drive, but let's get into it. First up, we have the Wheelhouse truck shop, which is located just about here on the west point of the map, really fairly close to the starting point. It has 4 outside slots, as you can see here. It's right next to a military base, which gains you access to weapons, but also artillery should you make it into an outpost. Excuse me.
Locked. Fucking figures.
Have to bash in this door. When you spawn in, this place spawns in with an outdoor beds right here. Typically, I scrap them and build indoor beds because the morale penalty is annoying. And here we have the built-in auto shop, so you can make your vehicle upgrade kits almost instantly should you have power to the base, either using a outpost or a generator. You got one large slot here. Pardon me.
Be all that hard to convert
In here is unused space. It's a garage that could fit a small slot, but it goes unused. There's multiple different cases of buildings like this that are not used in the game, and it annoys me. Alright, heading inside, we have the indoors. Now, where you see these tables and chairs can be cleared to make a small slot. The tables and chairs, once you clear all of them, there's 3 slots that you can use. In here we have the employee bathroom, which boosts morale. It's actually a latrine. And a riot zombie, which, fair warning, there are a lot of them. In the gameplay, you didn't see me clear out about 4 or 5 of them. But they're here. And over here we have the storage with a squatter. Dealt with her easily enough. It's got a built-in kitchen and a small room in the back. Pretty much unused space again, but I guess the aesthetic is there. Moving on outwards. This place comes with a very large fuel tank. So should you have excess and reserves of fuel, it'll be able to be stored without getting damaged by your idiot survivors. And in here we have the command center.
Fuckers here.
Alright, and then I'm gonna come up onto the roof. This is more unused space. This could have been used for like a sniper tower or something like that. Unused space. Here are the stats for the base. It requires 1,000 influence and 5 survivors. Up next, we have Mike's Concrete, which is located here. Now this one is pretty interesting, as it's got some good storage. It's got the same fuel tank as the other base. 2 large slots right here. Perfect for an auto shop and your leader building. Over here, along with a zombie, is 2 small slots for a garden or a water collection thing if you do not have a water outpost. Now heading inside, this base spawns with 1 sheltered bed level 1 and 1 sheltered bed level 2.
Gotta be quieter.
Here's your storage area right here, and this place comes with a workshop built in right here. There's the sheltered beds. There's the command center. 1 empty slot that is unused. And this one is interesting as it comes with its own generator. Should you have the fuel reserves, you could power it up. But be warned, it does cost gasoline and it brings up your noise. Now here we have the stats for the place. It requires 1,500 influence and 6 survivors. Moving on from there, we then have the Cabin Motel, which is located kind of oddly, it's out in the very south end of the map. Like, it's literally the farthest south structure you can see here. It's right on a lake, but I don't think views matter much in this game. Now, as for the space, it is very spacious. Although, in the background, I'm struggling to find the door, which is right here. And it starts off, you got a large slot here. A small slot that can be cleaned up. Make your own little garden. Another large slot sitting right there in a little seating area. And these cabins, 2 of the 3 cabins have something built into them. One of them has an empty slot, but each of them also has 1 bed. So every cabin is one bed for 1 person. As you can see here, I go in here, and then there's something built here.
And polish, and we could live here.
And here is the sleeping area. Oh, this is the kitchenette, sorry. Here's the sleeping area. It has 4 bunk beds, but it doesn't make sense because it only counts as 1 bed, which is odd to me. I don't think 1 person needs 2 bunk beds. In here, we have a workshop built. It's only a level 1 workshop. We have a kitchenette here. And in here, we have the bunk beds. And then in the 3rd cabin is the empty slot. And once again, also the kitchenette and the bed. Only this one has little armchairs. And only 1 bunk bed. Alright. Heading back outside and heading into the main building. Now, there is one thing that I was not able to locate in this base, and that is the built-in well. And that provides you with water so you can save an outpost from having to... Oh, there was the well right there, right next to where I had to come out and bash this person's skull in for trying to sell me Girl Scout cookies, which I will not buy. Alright. It will provide base-wide water. All you have to do is collect it every now and then. Now in here, we have the main building. It has several seating areas, which you can see here, that can be cleaned up for small slots. That deal with the zombies that are in here. We have the bathroom, which acts as a latrine, bringing up morale. Here we have the kitchen.
Can't do it.
The zombie. Out here we have the main room and the command center in the back.
There.
Right up here we have a little seating area. Oh, no, I guess I'm going back over here. Oh, over here. Here's the seating area with a zombie built in. Comes custom. Your own personal zombie. Here are the stats. Requires 1,000 influence and 5 survivors. Now moving on to the Knight's Family Drive-In. Here I come driving up in my thing and I think, oh, hey look, a pretty pink castle. How beautiful. It is located here. Now, it is in an odd location, I'll say that. It's, I want to say it's in the southeastern section of the map. There's a little crocodile with a traffic cone there. And we're going to head in on the other drawbridge, because apparently 1 is not good enough. Or 2 doors is not good. Alright, we head in. First thing up front is we've got several slots. Oh, here's a better look at the map. Alright, we got 1 small slot here. We got 1 underneath this tent. So that you could put something that you wish to have covered, just put it right here. Be sheltered beds, an infirmary, anything. Over here we have a small slot and a large slot. We're now heading over here. This place has a built-in kitchen and a morale booster in the form of the projector that will play movies onto the screen. However, it will bring up noise you generate. This little area could be cleaned up and you'll get a couple of slots. Alright. They're gonna go ahead. open up one of these doors here to see the employee bathrooms.
It wouldn't be all that hard to
Again,
convert
acts
this
as a
dump
latrine
into a
if
new
you have
home.
water. Now, heading upstairs. Upstairs we have a small slot, our storage area, and a command center, as well as the projector that you can see right there. All in all, it's a fairly simple base. There's not many indoor spaces, so that makes it kind of difficult if you have a bunch of survivors, because you can only build a small slot, or you use your large slot to build a barracks. Alright, now here are the stats for the base. You need 1,500 influence, and I believe that is 6 people. I cannot see it, it's a very small screen. Alright, up next is one of the better, if not the best base in Drucker County, and that is the barricaded strip mall. Now this is located on the northeastern side of the map, right here.
That's bad.
Not that far away from the starting point. However, it is more expensive. I'll get into that later. Right out the gate, we have a small slot and a large slot here. We have our storage right up in front, so you can just run in, drop off your rucksacks, and go right back out. We have 2 large slots sitting right here, so you can build your auto shop and your other things, your leader building, should you wish to. In here, we have a small restaurant. And in the back, the kitchen to that restaurant, which you can actually use. And we have the hallway that connects all the different stores, including the laundromat, which can be cleared out for scrap, and as well as a large slot, so you can build whatever you need in here. Now in here, after dispatching the zombie, we have an art gallery, which will bring up morale, even though I do not understand modern art. Heading over this way, we have a training facility where you can bring up your character's cardio and stamina. Heading out into this room, we have more back room and a small store. Not sure what it's used for. Probably unused space. Now, heading into the final room, which is the urgent care, a highly upgraded infirmary, so you don't even need to build an infirmary here. So this is not a base should you want to build be a sheriff. Nope, now we have to clear out this screamer. Now there is a lot of space up on the roof that is completely unused. There is 2 ladders, one on the front, one on the back, that is just completely unused, and I don't understand why. I really wish that you could build up there, like say a shooting tower or something that make use of that unused space. Now, unfortunately, a lot of the buildings in this game are plagued by that problem. Either way, as we clear out this final zombie, I'm going to show you the stats, which you require 3,500 influence and 8 survivors in order to take over this base. Now those are all the bases that are in Drucker County. If you guys like what you see, leave a comment down below. If you guys want to see the other maps, please say so down below. I'll see you guys in the next one.